Years in the NBA, Anthony Davis out of Kentucky.
Wait, hold it right there. Let me ask you guys, what do you think will happen next in this play? A, is Rondo gonna take a charge? Or B, will JP get chased down and blocked by Brown Jr.? Well, actually both of these answers are wrong, because here's what really happened.
Look at the drive by Poole! Oh, drop the slip.
Damn, that was a different type of Jordan taking flight. I mean, even the Lakers commentators got hyped about that throwdown. I'm sure that absolutely everyone's eyes will be fixated on Jordan Kid Splash Poole in the upcoming season because the dude is just straight up balling. I mean, look what he does to poor Wayne Ellington here. Man, guys, Poole put that man into the blender and then some. And you know what? I think this is the perfect time to get to know more about the Warriors' next superstar. Here are 10 things that I'm sure you didn't know about Jordan Poole. And don't forget that you heard it here first. All right, first up, did you know that JP grew up idolizing D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker, and Rudy Gay? And if you're gonna base it on his highlight clips, it is not that hard to notice that he actually did get some stuff from these guys and smoothly incorporated it into his game. Check these out. From D'Lo's float game.
Oh, you can live with it. Jordan Poole behind, smiling.
To D-Book's jump shot.
A little birdie told me, here comes Poole. He'll put up a free, the 32nd.
There's another one.
Got it again.
And hops of the young Rudy Gay.
Any way, shape, or form.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it.
All right, that is Rick.
Aside from these three, JP also got some ingredients coming from the chef himself, especially when dropping those bombs coming from the parking lot. Here, take a look.
Defense there, 1 second to work with. Jordan Poole from beyond midcourt.
Heck, even their post-shot celebration looks the same.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
Well, since we talked about STEPH, I just remembered that JP also had a close relationship with another Warrior way before he entered the NBA. Can you guess who this is? Is it A, Jordan Bell, B, Gary Payton II, or C, Kevon Looney? I'm going to give you 3 seconds to pick the right answer, and while you're thinking about it, here's a random JP swaggy dance to keep you entertained. All right, guys, time's up. And if you answered Kevon Looney, you are 100% correct.
Nice.
You see, guys, JP and Looney go back a long way as both of them grew up in Wisconsin. The two would often share the court as their respective schools battle it out in state tournaments. Wait, let me show you what I'm talking about. Stop it right there. Notice that number 14 kid who gave a love tap? That was JP. And the guy who's going to give him the reverse facial is Kevon Looney. When I first checked out this video, I thought my eyes were deceiving me, because instead of seeing the slow Kevon Looney, I was shocked that he moved like Kevon Durant. I mean, check these out. If Looney can channel his inner KD next season, I bet my house and my entire life savings that the Dubs will become the champs for sure. Anyway, let's get back to the man of the hour. After transferring to Indiana in his senior year, JP played at Michigan and became a Wolverine. No, not that. I mean this type of Wolverine.
Good step back.
But just like the X-Men protagonist, did you know that JP once became an instant hero during his freshman year in Michigan? It happened in the dying seconds of their second-round matchup against Houston in the 2018 NCAA tournament.
Davis has the last 6 points for Houston.
Houston had the chance to ice the game, but this dude here channeled his inner Ben Simmons.
And he missed the 3 of his last 3. He's missed another one.
Down by 2, with 3.6 left, the ball found its way to Jordan. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pool party.
Rifles it right in front of us to Abdul-Rahman at midcourt. Extra pass. And it goes for the win!
Though JP is not a big fan of the Wolverine, he's a certified movie buff that loves to watch films from Disney movies like Cars, Moana, and Toy Story to blockbuster sci-fis like Lucy, Interstellar, and Inception. But aside from these films, his biggest guilty pleasure is watching Rick and Morty.
I'm Pickle Rick!
When Jordan was asked about his favorite cartoon show, here's what he had to say.
You been able to watch Rick and Morty
all the time. I loved them. I was still a fan, man. Just shout out Rick and Morty all day.
To those of you who have no idea what this show is all about, it's basically an animated sci-fi sitcom focusing on interdimensional adventures of a mad scientist and his grandson. I know it sounds a little bit weird. And speaking of weird, have you noticed JP ever wearing long shorts? I've been covering the guy for some time now, and every time I watch his clips, this guy has been rocking these short shorts ever since. Apparently, JP's trend-setting fashion began when he was in high school, and he carried it over to Michigan and eventually to the NBA. He once said that he had no plans of wearing short shorts at all until he wore oversized baggy shorts in high school, and by the next year, JP decided to make short shorts cool ever since. My first pair looked like parachute pants. They were awful. But by my junior year, I'd started a little short shorts revolution and almost everyone was locked into the look. Alright, since we are now halfway through our video, let's have a pop quiz about JP. Here's the question. Since JP has always been a huge animal lover, can you guess what type of pet that he has right now? Is it dogs, cats, fish, or turtles? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to think about your answer, and while you're doing that, here's another JP dancing clip that you didn't know you needed in your life. Time's up, guys, and if you chose cats as your answer, you're correct, sir. JP has a green-eyed cat named Lizzie back home in Michigan. And when he learned that Lizzie couldn't make the trip to the Bay Area, he decided to adopt two brother cats from the local animal shelter named Kai and Coda to fill the feline void that Lizzie made. Aw, isn't that cute? Another trivia you might not know about JP is that ever since his high school days, he has been compared to the former Warrior Nick Young, aka Swaggy P. Well, the comparison is partly true, since both of them are volume shooters who aren't afraid to let it fly from almost anywhere. Both dudes also suited up and played under the same banner. But aside from these, the ultimate denominator between Jordan and Nick Young is their common love for fashion. Who do you think has the better drip game? Is it JP or Swaggy P? You guys decide by putting your answers in the comments below. Since we're talking about JP's fashion style, did you know that JP also prefers wearing Nikes, particularly Kyrie's? In an interview, when JP was asked which shoe is his favorite to play in, JP had this to say over Kyrie's. Kyrie's easily. Oh my god, the best shoe ever. After hearing that from JP, I'm pretty sure that his Splash brothers won't be happy since Curry wears Under Armour and Klay wears Anta. Despite having a great taste in fashion, JP has no platform to showcase his swag, unlike other sports celebrities, cause in case you didn't know, JP decided to step away from social media some couple months back. But the thing is, this is not like the 0 Dark 30 23 mode LeBron used to do during the postseason where the King temporarily logs off to focus on playing ball. For JP, it's no Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for good. When asked why he decided to do that, Jordan had this to say. I get to focus on the now. I get to focus on today. Focus on what's in front of me. I don't need to focus on what's going on tomorrow or the day after. People throw a lot of crazy stuff out there on the internet, from stats to pictures to random unnecessary comments. You kind of block all that out. You're not hearing it, you're not seeing it, and you get to focus on the task at hand. Just continue to keep going. I'd recommend it. If you can, I'd recommend it for sure. In a world where social media plays a big part of our daily lives, I don't think I can do what JP just did. How about you guys? Do you think you could survive a day without posting anything on your social media feed?
Stop posting!
Anyway, for our last trivia, who do you think amongst these players played with JP in Michigan? Is it A, Duncan Robinson, B, Kevin Porter Jr., or C, Tyler Hero? Alright guys, time's up, and if you picked A, Duncan Robinson, though they didn't spend much time playing together since JP arrived during Robinson's senior year, I'm pretty sure that JP learned a thing or two about drilling long-range bombs coming from the fastest player to reach 500 three-pointers in NBA history.
A drive and a feed. Robinson free.
Now that we've covered 10 things you didn't know about Jordan Poole, why not just watch the man's origins? I've got it in this video right here. How Kid Splash began, what are his origins, and how did he get so gosh darn good at basketball? Anyways, click the video guys, watch it, enjoy it, and like always, I'll see you on the other side.